Thus says the Lord. Congress shall digress, says the Lord. Those in Congress who have wickedly taken and stolen money to feed the altars in Ukraine, to continue to flood gangs and wicked men from the Middle East across your borders, you shall be judged in this hour, says the Lord. You have been weighed and found wanting. I gave you time. I gave you mercy. You wicked servant. You sentenced the people of the nation. You persecuted, all capitals. You persecuted my children, and you greedily, as Eli's son, stole from the pot to fatten yourselves. Your offices and tables shall be turned over, and your legacy shall be shame, for you buckled to kicking donkeys and corrupted men across the oceans. All capitals here. You bowed to them over me and my will, says the Lord. You took the eagle and you shackled it to lobbyists and the agenda of perversion and lusts of the flesh and Hindu gods and Muslim imams. You shackled the eagle to an abyss of darkness. You sold your own people into slavery. All capitals. Thus says the Lord, I have ordered this day and judged righteously from my throne that those shackles must be cut as the nation humbles itself. And the men that did this, let those chains, and the men that did this, let those chains backlash and hit them and cause them to stumble and fall before the people. As their positions are publicly torn down and their seats are overturned to find the wires that were received and treason that took place, and all to save face, you threaten those in Congress standing for truth and righteousness and the interests of the people of America. You threatened them and abused your seat. For such I shall uphold the Speaker of the House in this hour, if he fully submits to my purpose and continues to be a standard that the enemy cannot flood through. I shall uphold such men before the people that I may be glorified, and I will bring low their counterparts and those who attempted the art of the deal but miserably failed, for their feet were on sand. And it shall be washed away now by my spirit of righteousness and justice, all capitals. The joy of the Lord, that's the justice of Yahweh, the joy of the Lord has entered the halls of Congress. It has entered the White House. It has entered Texas. It has entered New York. It has entered Arizona. It has entered Michigan. It has entered California. It has entered Ohio. And justice shall be served as a portion to each for overextending their greedy reach to steal true justice and deliverance from the people for the pit they dug for my children, for America, for Canada, for France. They shall now fall into themselves and receive their portion in full.